Hello and welcome to part 137 of Let's Play Dangan Ronpa. When we left off, we were about to enter the trial for chapter 5. So, let's go into the trial. I've checked through all of my ammunition this time, so I think I should be okay. Let's start off with a simple explanation. You guys' votes determine the trial's outcome. Finger the true villain, and only the villain gets fingered. But finger the wrong villain, and I make that joke every time because it says fingered. Oh god. Stop saying fingered, dude. Finger the true villain, and only the villain gets punished. But make the wrong accusation, and everyone else gets punished, leaving your deceiver to graduate free and clear. Alright, you guys can take it from here. First, the victim. It's imperative that we clear up all doubts as to who the unidentified corpse belongs to. Ain't that Kiri, dude? It couldn't be anyone else. Kirigiri is standing right there. No, that's a ghost, dude. But she has feet. That's probably because she's a newly evolved species of ghost, dude. Is there no end to your stupidity? If I could prove to you that the corpse wasn't Kirigiri's, then you'd accept it, right? So to do that, how about we look at something unique about Kirigiri and compare it to the body we found? Something unique about Kirigiri? What is it about Kirigiri that shows she's not the dead body? Her gloves, her glare, or her face? Her gloves? Yeah, because it's Kirigiri's gloves. That's where the answer to this question is hidden. In that case, wouldn't it be best to explain why she wears those gloves in the first place? You know? Monokuma told us you wear them to hide markings on your hands that you don't want people to see, right? Oh yeah, that corpse wasn't wearing gloves, was it? They were burned off in the explosion, that's all. It's gonna take more than that to convince me. You're all being deceived by that ghost, dude. The corpse is not Kirigiri, obviously. But if I don't clear up this misunderstanding here, we'll never make any progress. So let's do this. Seriously, it's just us against Hagakure at this point. We're pretty fine. Alright, so it's obviously going to be fake nails, because it's pretty difficult to wear fake nails under gloves, I imagine. Kiri standing there as a ghost. And you're not an idiot. See, I can do it too. And prove it. Prove Kiri isn't a ghost. The corpse wasn't wearing gloves. They just burned off in the explosion, dude. Think she had gloves on before the explosion? I'm sure she had fuck. No, I missed it. I missed it because I was doing the wrong fucking... Hold on, how do I slow down time? That's it. Yeah. There we go. That's all I needed to do. Alright. Perfecto. Score 100 points. Hells to the fuck yeah. No, the corpse did not have gloves on. Remember, she had fake nails, right? Fake nails like that would just get in the way of wearing gloves. Plus, Kirigiri wears gloves to hide her hands. Wouldn't it be kinda strange for someone who wants to hide their hands to be wearing fake nails? Didn't you know? A woman's heart is a complicated beast, dude. I know that, but it isn't completely stupid, Hagakure. I'm sorry, if anyone, any girls watching this isn't completely stupid, you sexist bastard. I'm not sexist. I just think humans are completely illogical. And I've offended everyone. Let's continue. The one who doesn't understand women here is obviously you. And me, apparently. How about it, Kirigiri? Those gloves were made to fit my hands so they wouldn't interfere in my day-to-day activities. Were I to wear fake nails, I wouldn't be able to put these gloves on. And that settles it. The corpse does not belong to Kirigiri. Of course not, she's standing right there. Then whose body is it, if we don't figure that out? I've been saying that from the start. You're the one who forced us down this detour. Anyway, the first thing we need to do is clarify the victim's background. Everything else depends on the answer to that question. Let's do this! Sprinkler system. After the explosion of tattoo. Tattoo, obviously. Tattoo being the symbol of Fenrir. God, if anyone didn't figure that out. Oh my god. If that isn't key, then who the hell is that? Is there any way we can figure that out? The corpse's face is burnt and unidentifiable. And Monokuma didn't say anything either. Look at Monokuma file. We have no way to identify the body. Nope, that's not true. We have the tattoo. It's the symbol of Fenrir. God. Alright, let's continue. Actually, there is a clue we can use to identify the corpse. Huh? Seriously? Well, yeah, I was just joking. That's what I do. If you're lying, I'll make sure your death is very exotic. An exotic death? You've got me interested, dude. There's nothing interesting about it. Nagi, ignore them and keep going. The clue as to the identity of the corpse's identity is a tattoo on the top of the hand. It's kind of an unusual design. What is it? A dog? She was made to get it by her master. It means I am your bitch. I had no idea it had such a humiliating meaning to it. Because it doesn't. The only thing hidden in that tattoo is the identity of the victim. Huh? In the tattoo? Indeed. By looking at the tattoo alongside another piece of information, her identity should be obvious. Not that, none of that. Kurokusawa's student profile. Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the mercenary organization Kurokusawa was in. What about it, dude? To show that they were members of Fenrir, heavy soldier was apparently required to inscribe the symbol of Fenrir somewhere on their bodies. The symbol of Fenrir? The symbol representing Fenrir. That has to be. Oh, for God's sake, I hate these things. I can never tell what all the actual letters are. Done. It's a wolf. That was easy. What do I have to do? Click O. What else could it have been? Because it would have had to have been a vowel, because the only thing that doesn't have it is words like sky. So, therefore, it would have had to be Walf, Wolf, Wilf, Wolf, with a U, or Wealth, but spelt wrong. So yeah, it had to be a wolf. The wolf, that's the symbol representing Fenrir. Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. He's an enormous wolf-shaped monster appearing in Norse mythology. He's the son of the trickster god Loki and the giantess Angrboda. Norse mythology is the only one I could actually get into if it were proved real. All the rest of them I'd have just been like, that's bullshit. You know? I don't mean mythologies, I mean like religious shit. I'm not being racist against religion, but it's just the idea of having one person up in the sky just doesn't appeal to me. I like the idea of many different gods fighting it out. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me having watched too many movies and read the Marvel comics way too often. What's this? I think we just caught a rare glimpse at the elusive bookworm in a natural habitat, dude. A symbol of a wolf. Then maybe... Exactly. The tattoo on the corpse's hand is a tattoo of a wolf. Which is to say, this corpse was once a member of Fenrir and belongs to Kurokusawa. What? Hold on a second, wasn't Kurokusawa supposed to be the puppet master? You seem surprised, but that's exactly right. This class trial is being held to determine who killed Kurokusawa. What is this? How can the puppet master be dead and the class trial still be held? That's not what he's saying. He's saying our initial assumption that she was the puppet master is wrong. The phrase super duper high school despair sounds really puppet mastery. Even the idea that Mikuru Kusaba was called the super duper high school despair is suspect. There's no record whatsoever of her having that title in her student profile. She was only referred to as the super duper high school mercenary. Or soldier if you read Oren's translation, or... well, fuck knows if you watched the anime, because I haven't gotten that far. I just finished chapter 4 on it today, and it was fucking terrible. The entire, like, I quit the game speech by Togami was summed up into 2 lines of crap. As I recall, the source of that information was you, Fuyuko Kirigiri. You told that to Nagi, didn't you? So, Kiri's info was bad? But then, who on earth was Mikuru Kusaba? She spends all this time in hiding, and when she finally shows up, she gets killed. Normally, you would spend more time and go into more detail about an important character's death. That doesn't mean she wasn't an important character, which really disappointed me. I would have really liked to have seen Mikuru Kusaba as, like, you know, if she's a mercenary, she's used to being in a battle, being put into that situation. I think that would have been more interesting than fucking super duper high school retard Hagakure. I'm kidding, Hagakure's cool. Anyway, Mikuru Kusaba was, just like us, nothing more than a participant. Then who is the puppet master, dude? Maybe he really is the Kibigami Academy headmaster. No, the headmaster doesn't have anything to do with this. The information on Mikuru Kusaba was incorrect, which throws that into question too. My information was not incorrect. Okay, we're in the middle of a class trial. Shouldn't you focus on who killed Mikuru Kusaba? Keep private matters to a bare minimum, please. Sure, alright. I'm asking the puppet master can be saved for later, but don't forget, I will uncover your true identity. On my name, Togami name. It's my policy not to react to provocation like that. Alright, just so there's absolutely no confusion, I'll tell you guys this one more time. Class trial is held when a murder occurs between students in the academy. Make sure you pound that point into your heads. In other words, both the victim and the culprit are students. So, Mikuru Kusaba was murdered by someone here? No, it's possible that a 17th student is still hidden around here somewhere. There's no such possibility. There were a total of 16 high school students participating. You serious? So someone here murdered Mikuru Kusaba? Who did it? Who killed her? Calm down, we've already narrowed down the list of suspects. Huh? You know who I'm talking about, Nagi. The names on the suspect list. In this situation, there were 2 suspects. Me and Kirigiri. Possible subjects are me and Kirigiri, right? What makes you say that? Alright, I'll tell you. Last night, just after the nighttime announcement, I went to the garden. I can attest to the fact that there was no corpse there then, which means the murder occurred at some point after I was in the garden. But after that, Hagakure, Fukuwa, Asahina, and I were in the gymnasium together until morning. In the gymnasium? The 4 of us were in the gymnasium disassembling Monokuma. As a precaution, we avoided individual activity during that time. We even went to the restroom in pairs. In short, the 4 of us have perfect alibis. On the other hand, neither Naga, you know, I have alibis. That's why you said you'd narrowed down the suspect list. Precisely. We're only 2 suspects, me and Kirigiri. Crap, this isn't good. I've got to clear that suspicion somehow. Huh. Hey, can I say something real quick about my alibi? Do you have any objections? Before I make any objections, I'd like to narrow down the time frame of the murder. By doing that, we might figure something out. Do as you wish. Someone humor him. I too can confirm that there was nobody in the garden when Toad showed up. That was just after nighttime started, right around 10 PM, dude. Which means the murder occurred after 10 PM, dude. So we can say the time frame of the murder was from then until we discovered the body. But wait, what time did we discover the body? Keiwa, who was going to get the pickaxe, was the first one to see it, right? That means the body was discovered at, obviously, 9 AM. Because I read back all of the info, and I know this from the top of my head. The body was first discovered at 9 AM when Fuqua left to get the pickaxe. Fuqua, what time is it? When we left the gymnasium it was a little before 9, so it should be right about 9 o'clock. Perfect, have a pickaxe here by 9:01. You're right, it was around 9. In other words, we can safely assume the murder took place between 10 PM and 9 AM. I went to bed early last night, so I don't have an alibi after 10 PM. When I met back up with everyone here before 9 AM, when we ran into each other in the cafeteria, I think that was around, yeah, it was 7:30ish. I checked the clock when I got there, so that's definitely right. Which means Nags doesn't have an alibi from 10 PM to 7:30 AM. The murder occurred between 10 PM and 9 AM. I don't have an alibi between 10 PM and 7:30 AM. Alright, I've got to make this count. If I can't challenge my alibi by itself, then I just have to prove the murder didn't take place until the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I need to specify when exactly the corpse ended up in the garden. So what are we using? Because there's two... Shit! It's got to be one of the two. It's got to be either after the explosion or sprinkler system. We're going to assume the murder took place between 10 PM and 9 AM. Nags doesn't have an alibi from 10 PM until 7:30 AM. Okay, so it's with that much time unaccounted for, he could have easily have done it. Do you disagree, Nagy? So it happened in the garden, the scene of the crime, every day at a specific time, but the corpse wasn't wet, so that means the body could have been in the garden starting at what time? Okay. Shit. Shit! You bastard! Why did you fade? I know, and now I lost my perfect score. See, I clicked to shoot that. You guys saw that, and it was still like fading out. I should have gotten a faded score. So I got fucking 90 points now. I dropped 10 points. It doesn't matter anymore because, of course, I don't really get to use the Monokuma coins after this. Murder didn't just occur after 10 PM. It happened much later than that. Why do you think so? The sprinkler system in the garden. Sprinklers are said to water the plants every day at 7:30 AM, which is to say, if the corpse was in the garden before 7:30 AM, then it wouldn't make sense for it not to be wet. Wait a second, I remember now. The corpse was wet. It was soaking wet. You're wrong about that, Fuqua. Wrong? About what? Are you saying she was only wet down there? I don't stand for that kind of filthy talk. Oh, wow. No, I didn't mean... No, that's not what that's not it. What I'm saying is the reason the corpse is wet is not because of the sprinklers. Not because of the sprinklers. By denying the sprinklers, you're attempting to deny my very existence? Those screws ain't just loose, dude. They're totally gone. If it's not because of the sprinklers, then show me your evidence. Sprinklers aren't the reason the corpse is wet. I just have to convince Fuqua of that. But to see me convince Fuqua of that, join me for the next episode, because my battery's about to run out. And I've nearly filled my time anyway. It's like 18 minutes, so that's about right. No, it's about 19 minutes now, but anyway, yeah. So, next episode's on the top right, previous is on the top left. So, until next time, folks, see ya.